Meet Susan Mait, a 60-year-old widow just trying to deal with 2 flat tires in Coral Springs, Florida.
They strip searched me. They looked between all my private parts. I was put in a cell. I slept on the floor on a mat with 3 women.
But her night took a terrifying turn, all thanks to 2 officers, Nicole Stasnick and Derek Fernandes, the latter already listed on the Brady list for past misconduct.
Hello and welcome, everyone. It's called testifying, when people testify in court cases and don't tell the truth.
This was supposed to be a routine breakdown. Instead, it became a full-blown arrest. And yes, it was all caught on tape. And just a spoiler, folks, Internal Affairs did absolutely nothing about it. 2 years later, Derek was still on the streets doing what he knows best.
Safety.
It's for my safety. I'm recording.
Actually, it's fine, but you need to stay off the phone because it's for my safety.
Okay. I don't know how it's for your safety. I'm holding a phone.
Because I don't know who you're calling, sir.
I'm not calling anybody. I'm video recording and audio recording.
That's why it's for my safety.
What is your name, officer? Name and badge number, please.
I'll give it all to you, sir, in a second, sir.
You're required upon request to provide name and badge number, sir. Officer
I'll
D.
be more than happy to
Fernandez.
give it to you again, okay?
Badge number, please. You did not give me your badge
I will
number.
give it all to you in a second, sir.
But before we get to that, let's take a closer look at the unlawful arrest of Susan Mait.
No one was hurt when a 60-year-old widow got 2 flat tires in Coral Springs last October. Yet Susan Mait ended up jailed overnight and charged with felonies after an exchange with police that went from bad to worse.
I thought I was going to spend my rest of my life in prison.
And it was all caught on audio tape.
This is Tanisha speaking.
I need a tow truck immediately. The police are behind me, and they're gonna dispatch a tow truck and make me pay for it.
When Mait called her insurance company, it started recording the conversation, which is standard procedure, and kept recording when a police officer asked for her identification.
Did you not see me on the phone? Did you not see the uniform that I have on? Don't give me any right now. Give me your driver's. Excuse me? Give me your driver's license right now. You call your supervisor. I will.
But no supervisor was called to the scene, and Susan Mait, who has never had a run-in with the law before, was pulled from her car and arrested.
What are you doing? Ow! No, that's my shoulder!
According to Officer Nicole Stasnick's report, while being arrested, Mait struck me in the chest with her arm to push me away from her. Mait was charged with resisting an officer with violence, DUI, and 2 counts of resisting an officer without violence. She spent the night in jail and was facing 7 years in prison.
They strip searched me. They looked between all my private parts. I was put in a cell. I slept on the floor on a mat with 3 women.
Her attorney says tests proved she was not high or drunk.
And then what the police did was basically horrible because they beat her up and arrested her for nothing, absolutely nothing. She didn't break any law at all.
Miss Mait? Where are you taking me? Coral Springs Jail.
Mait claims she was injured when pulled from the car. The recording captures Officer Nicole Stasnick and Officer Derek Fernandez discussing their version of events.
I didn't hear anything you said. I was in the back of the car.
I did drop the F-bomb.
I did.
I did.
Hey, in my IA statement, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
IA refers to the department's Internal Affairs Unit, which investigates complaints about police officers. Both officers gave sworn depositions that conflict with what is on the recording. Among them, Stasnick says she didn't curse, and Fernandez says he didn't hear anything about the F-bomb being dropped.
I asked him, did you discuss internal affairs? No. Yes, they did. Did she ask for a supervisor? No. Yes, she did. Did she stand up or fall down? She stood up and pushed at me. She fell down. It's on the tape.
As a result, the Broward State Attorney's Office dropped all the charges against Susan Mait on Monday.
The state is announcing no fraud.
But now the pressure is on the police officers, who are being investigated by the state attorney's office.
Obviously, we'll be cooperating fully with the state attorney's office to get this matter resolved. As the facts are developed, we will take all and any appropriate action administrative-wise against these officers.
I'm terrified of the police.
Meanwhile, Mait, who struggled to deal with the death of her husband, says she is now afraid to leave her home.
My mom
Just progressively after that got worse. And it was a shame because you saw her just slowly but surely getting better up until that point. And after that, it just went downhill.
Susan Mait did not file a civil lawsuit following her unlawful arrest. On the other hand, the department investigated itself. Officer Nicole was found to have committed untruthfulness and discourtesy, resulting in an 80-hour suspension. In contrast, Officer Fernandes was cleared of all allegations. But the community wants to know, will these officers be held accountable? Because this wasn't just a traffic stop. This was trauma, abuse of power, and testy lying caught red-handed. But Officer Derek Fernandes, the guy whose name is on the Brady list, the one reserved for liars, cheats, and officers you can't trust in court, is still patrolling the streets. He's out there with a badge, a belt full of weapons, and a clipboard full of citations. That's right, 2 years later, Derek is back to pulling over dads and kids like nothing ever happened. Why? Because Internal Affairs, the same group he was whispering about covering for him, cleared him. Apparently, when you lie on a police report and get caught on audio doing it, you don't get fired, you get recycled.
Safety.
It's for my safety. I'm recording.
Actually, it's fine, but you need to stay off the phone because it's for my safety.
Okay. I don't know how it's for your safety. I'm holding a phone.
Because I don't know who you're calling, sir.
I'm not calling anybody. I'm video recording and audio recording.
That's why it's for my safety. Okay?
What is your name, officer? Name and badge number, please.
I'll give it all to you, sir, in a second, sir.
You're required upon request to provide name and badge number, sir.
I already gave it to you, sir.
Can I please have your name and badge number?
Sir, I already gave it to you.
Officer D. Fernandes.
Give it to you again, okay?
Badge number, please. You did not give me your badge number.
I will give it all to you in a second, sir.
You never gave me your badge number. You're required upon request to provide me with your badge number.
Again, I told you that I will give it all to you. I will give it to you in written documentation form, sir.
This officer wants to grab my firearm, which he has no right to do. I've provided him with my license. He hasn't asked for anything else.
Yeah, I asked for you to step out of the car so I could...
I'm not going to step out of the vehicle. He has no right to search my vehicle without a warrant. I'm asking for a warrant. The son in the vehicle with me, and I'm being harassed by a police officer.
Okay, sir.
1 uniform 32 1075.
10.
Can you go with your taxi?
I'm video and audio recording for my safety and the officer's safety and for everyone to be accountable. He wanted me to put the phone down. He claims putting the phone down is for his safety.
It is for my safety, sir. I don't know who you're calling or anything like that.
I'm obviously not calling nobody.
How do I know that, though, sir? Everything go with your license, sir? It's not suspended or anything like that, correct?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, sir. No problem. You have your insurance and registration, sir?
Mine?
A blue Honda SUV. It's going to be a child in a car seat in the rear as well. Sir, do you have a valid insurance card? Because this one's showing expired.
I believe you can look that up.
Actually, I can't look that up, sir.
Another officer with the Coral Springs Department has already done so with this exact same insurance card.
But you still have to have a valid insurance card on you, sir.
This is a valid insurance card.
Actually, it's expired in 2014, sir.
Okay. Well, I apologize. What do you think about the problem with police in today's country? Officer Fernandes, harassing people, asking to step out of the car for no reason, acquire their firearms. What about for my safety?
It is for your safety, sir.
For my safety that you acquire my firearm. That makes no sense at all.
I have no idea who you are, sir.
I have no idea who you are.
Sounded right.
Can we have his info?
Yeah.
27. Check. You got it.
Yeah, for you, Del.
No problem. Hello.
Hello, officer.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Name and badge number, please.
I'm Sergeant William Reed, ID 625.
Thank you, sir. The other officer refused.
I'm sorry?
The other officer refused to provide that information, did not give me his badge number.
Well, he'll give it to you before the end of the call. We're still on the call, so.
I thought the law required to provide that upon request.
Yeah, unfortunately, you'll get it before the investigation is complete. But
Okay.
he's got to conclude his traffic stop and everything like that. Can you turn the light off on that thing, please? I don't care if you record me, but you get this light in my face, and it's providing a officer safety issue. Go ahead and kill a light on it, or put your thumb over the light. You can still record me. Thank you. Appreciate it. What'd you get stopped for?
He claimed I was speeding.
Why do you feel the necessity to record? Just out of curiosity.
I feel that today's world requires it with officers to hold them accountable
Have you
for everybody's safety, including mine, yours.
You're
I have not
doing it. I'm just curious if you've ever had an issue, because it's just kind of an odd thing, and it's just what it
It's not that odd anymore, officer.
No,
People do it all the time.
Well, I know people do it all the time, and
Yeah.
I've been doing the job for almost 25 years. It's odd. It's
Okay.
odd. I'm telling you, it's odd. Whether you perceive it to be odd or not, it isn't. And you're more than welcome to do it. I'm just curious if there was a specific thing that had occurred with you that made you feel like, man, I got to record the police officers out here. You can. I'm just asking you.
I'm
to
not
have a
happy
conversation.
with the police state that we live in.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's nothing against you or your officers
I don't know,
specifically.
I don't. I'm not taking it personal. I was just curious as to the reasoning behind it. That's all. Everybody's got a job to do. We got, the cops got jobs to do too. And
Yeah.
one of our biggest complaints revolves around traffic. And the motor guys, especially the guys out here on the bikes, that's their job, is to do traffic stops and make sure that everybody's safe on the roadways.
I appreciate the work you guys do.
No worries at all, man. What's the little guy's name in the back?
You can ask him.
I'm sorry?
You can ask him.
Oh, can you roll it? I can't ask. All right. What's your name, man? All right.
All right, Mr. Martin. I issued you 2 citations today. I issued you 1 for the speed. I also issued you 1 for not having a valid insurance card. All the instructions are in this mailer. You have till March 17th to either pay the fine, go to court, or go to school.
Supervisor?
That's all your information.
His ID number.
Can we not take an extra step to look up the insurance like other officers in the past have done?
I'm sorry?
Can we not take an extra step to look up the insurance like
You're
other officers
responsible
has
to provide
done?
it. You're responsible to provide it. If you didn't provide it, the ticket's written. You have a method to handle it, which is to go to court.
If you actually have a valid insurance card, you can mail it in. It's a $10 citation if you have a valid insurance card. If not, there you go, sir. There's all your information. Again,
Yes,
as
sir.
you asked for,
What's
there's
his
my
first
name and
name?
number on the bottom.
What's his first name?
Uh,
When you don't provide it and you put the camera in our face and he's trying to give you a ticket and you refuse to take it, it just adds to a situation, I think, that reinforces your belief that we're living in a police state.
I provided the ticket. I mean, I provided what he asked me to provide. The insurance happened to be expired. It is valid, however.
Okay, but that's up to you to show, and when you can't show it, we're not going to get into a 20-minute debate.
That's
issued
fine.
You 2 citations. Do you wish to take the tickets or not?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Here you go,
then
sir.
There's the tickets, your citations, and your license is up
Easiest
there.
way to exit here is to follow this all the way around, sir, and you can exit right on the other side.
Any other questions? You good?
Yeah.
Derek ordered a man to put his phone down for officer safety, right? Because a dad holding a phone in front of his son in a car seat is clearly a tactical threat. Here's a hint, Derek. It's a phone. You're being recorded. That thing you're scared of because it doesn't lie like you do. So there you have it, folks. A 60-year-old widow with 2 flat tires ends up strip searched and facing 7 years in prison, all because Officer Derek Fernandes and his partner chose to flex their power instead of show a shred of basic human decency. Caught on tape, contradicted by their own words, and still, Internal Affairs shrugs and Derek walks away clean. Fast forward 2 years, same officer, new target. This time it's a father and his child, harassed, threatened, and pressured to give up his firearm, all under the banner of officer safety. And once again it's recorded. Once again Derek's behavior raises red flags. And once again, nothing happens. The system clears him, the badge stays on, the belt stays loaded, and the community still asking the same question. When will accountability finally catch up to these officers? Because when the people we're supposed to trust act like this, it's not just misconduct, it's a pattern.